Hello. It is wonderful to be with all of you business owners today. I'm Stacey Hall, a very proud digital mentors coach and a member of the community for more than 5 years now. And today I'd like to share with you a process that I use all day long, every day. I will say it is what makes me more creative. It is definitely what keeps me calmer, able to deal with a whole lot of things at the same time. Right now, I'm preparing a launch and I've got a team of about 8 people. And at any given time, they're throwing stuff back at me and I'm throwing it to them. And that's in addition to coaching and preparing other materials and, sleeping, eating, having a walk. I just get back from a 3-mile walk with my husband and my pups. And I would say that when I learned this very quick process, it made all the difference in the world to me. I'm able to say yes to possibilities. I avoid getting into overwhelm. And as I said, I'm able to be more patient and stay calmer. And for those of you who don't think I'm patient or calm, just imagine what it would be like if I didn't have this. But stress makes people stupid. And oftentimes when people are stuck or they, writer's block, or they're not sure what to say or how to say it, it's only because they're stressed. Drop me an X if you agree with me that that's absolutely true. They're only kind of stuck because they're stressed. So this is a way to eliminate the stress. I promise you, it is. It is also a way to become more aware of what's around us. Like, do you ever feel like you have tunnel vision and you're really missing what's going on around you? This will open you up to be able to really take in life without being afraid of it. It's a process called RAW, R-A-W. I learned it from my training as a NIA technique instructor. NIA is a movement form that combines martial arts, dance arts, and yoga into a 1-hour experience. And as an instructor, we were taught this principle of RAW to be able to feel the energy of our students behind us, because when we teach, we're at the front of the room and oftentimes there's no mirrors. Like we could be anywhere and I could still feel where my students were as if I had eyes in the back of my head and know what was going on so that I could help them. And believe it or not, it's kind of this magical thing that occurs when you're able to tap into energy. So imagine as a parent being able to really stay in this place of calm and know what's going on with your kids so that they think you've got eyes in the back of your head. Okay. But for us as content creators, whether you're creating a course or a post, yes, we can use AI. And I do use AI to get things rolling. But for that information to sound like it came from me, I still have to tap into my creativity. Drop an X if you agree. Like, you don't want to sound like an AI generated piece of content. You want to sound like you. So yes, I see some of you are saying yes, exactly. So being able to look at a piece of content with what I'm going to teach you how to do, you're going to be able to feel into it and make it your own. So lots of different ways that this process will help you. It will also keep you calmer in traffic because you'll be more aware of what's going on around you. And anyways, let's get into RAW so we can be more creative. Now, if you are driving, please do not close your eyes. Do your best, But I'm also going to say keep your eyes on the road and watch the replay later when you can really just be sitting. So right now, you're going to, if you're not driving, you're going to sit. If you're on the floor, you're going to sit cross-legged. If you're in a chair, you're going to adjust yourself so that you are sitting on your sit bones and your spine is tall. Crown is parallel to the sky, which means your chin is down, as opposed to a lot of people go like this. When I say sky's head's parallel to the sky, they'll go up like this. Now you want to bring the chin down and kind of pull your neck back so everything's in alignment down your back. Feels a little weird at first, like you're straining your muscles, but that's actually how we're supposed to be holding our body, is with our chin down and pushed back a bit. And we're going to close our eyes. I'm not going to, because I want to stay focused on what's happening here. Go ahead and close your eyes and do your best to keep them closed. And you put your hands flat on your lap. So we're not meditating. I want to be clear. This is not a meditation, even though the eyes are closed. Hands are flat on the thighs. Palms down. Eyes closed. Breathe. Take a deep breath in through your nose. And exhale out slowly. And another deep breath in through the nose and slowly out through the mouth. Now keep the eyes closed and notice that your muscles are actually holding on to your bones. They really are. Like if you feel that tension anywhere in your body, in your shoulders, upper arms, lower back, thighs, that's because your muscles are hanging on for dear life to your bones. They don't need to. You're sitting. There's no reason for them to be engaged. Just let those bones release from the muscles. Let the muscles go soft. You're not going to fall. You're sitting on a chair or on the earth. Just let it all just go from your head to your toes, even those muscles behind your ears. Let those separate from the bones. They don't need to be holding on. Muscles in your hands and in your feet can just release now and feel that wonderful sense of like there's some air happening inside your body. Things are getting softer and easier. Okay, eyes still closed, right? My eyes are open, your eyes are closed, the muscles are releasing. We're going to go to our thoughts, what I call the mental body. And we're going to let our thoughts be there. Because again, we're not meditating. We're going to let all our thoughts still be there. But we're going to turn them into butterflies. Like all of a sudden, poof, those thoughts that look like words are now butterflies. Beautiful butterflies flying around your mind. And just like butterflies, if they were in your room, there's nothing for you to do. They're not going to bite you. They're not going to fly in your face. You know, they do their own thing and they're pretty to look at. Let your thoughts be like butterflies. We're going to come to our body of emotions, our feelings, you know, like the good feelings and the bad feelings. And we're going to let all the feelings be here. You know, like you can feel in your gut, all the feelings are hanging there in your gut, waiting to be used. But we're going to pretend like they're on a dial, and we're going to set the dial to neutral. So all the feelings are on the dial. They all have their slot on the dial, but we're going to put them on the dial and then set the dial to neutral. So they're all here. We're just not engaging with any one of them. So muscles are still releasing, eyes are still closed, thoughts are still butterflies, emotions are on the dial. And now that higher self or the spirit self or the soul self, whatever you call the part of you that is not your physical body or your emotional body or your mental body, the part that gets connected to something greater, higher, more divine, whatever that is, connect to it right now. Muscles releasing, thoughts are butterflies, emotions are on neutral, and you're connected to your most divine connection. Eyes are still closed. Now we're going to let all of that continue as we now become aware of our senses with our eyes still closed. So sense how the air is touching your skin, like on your face, on your hands, wherever your skin is bare. Notice the sensation of the air, and don't make a judgment. It's not necessary to say whether it's cold or hot, strong or not. It's just, oh, I feel it. I feel the sensation of the air. Or where your clothes are touching your body. Again, don't make it they're too loose, it's too tight. Just go, oh, yeah, I feel my clothes touching my body around my knees, on my chest, around my waist. It's that. Eyes still closed. Now we're going to come to the sensation of taste. So notice there is a taste in your mouth. It's there. Don't make a judgment about whether it's good or bad, sweet or salty. Just, it is. There's a taste in your mouth. Acknowledge it. We're going to come to the nose, and we're going to go ahead and breathe in and notice the sensation of smell. Again, no matter what the smell is, don't give it a name. Just breathe it in. You have the sensation of smell. Eyes closed. Notice you still have the sensation of sight. You can actually see something with your eyes closed. So you're aware of the sensation of sight. And then ears. What are you hearing? You're probably hearing far more than just my voice. Just notice that you're able to hear. That's the sensation of hearing. So bones are releasing from the muscles. Thoughts are like butterflies. Emotions are neutral. We're connected to the divine part of ourselves or something higher. We have the sensation of touch, of taste, of smell, of sight, of hearing. We are aware and we are alert. And now we're just going to wait. W-A-I-T. We're going to wait. If you have gone through this exercise and you are letting your bones release from the muscles, your thoughts are butterflies, the emotions are neutral, you're connected to the divine and you know all is well, all 5 of your sensations are engaged, unless there's something for you to actually do, you could just sit like this forever, right? You're in raw. You're in the state of raw, waiting. So let's say that we get to this stage and now we want to write copy. We keep all those sensations engaged. We think about what we want the copy for. Maybe it's write a post that would appeal to network marketers with a tip on how to get more leads. Maybe that's the prompt you put into AI. Write a post to appeal to network marketers with a tip on how to get more leads. And you put that into your AI, and out comes a statement, a tip. And then you can look at that from this place of relaxed, alert, waiting, very alert of our sensations, and you will start to notice you are more in alignment with yourself. You feel more creative. Your head is clear. more ideas are going to start coming through. Make sure you have a journal next to you. Okay? So now I would love to hear from you. I'm going to see who's here with me and going through the exercise. I'd like to know what you're noticing by going through this experience of getting raw to be more creative, because I promise you it'll also make you more productive. All right, so hello, Elizabeth. Hello, Robert. Stress may be stupid. Okay, great. Got that. How are you feeling now? I'd love to know. Thanks. Interesting. Robert, what's interesting? When somebody says the word interesting to me, it honestly doesn't mean very much, and usually it means something negative. So I'd love to know, and I'm going to see if there's any other comments out here. Okay, that was wonderful. Thank you for the moment of tuning in. So what are you noticing? I think that's Megan. Megan, what are you noticing? Love to know. I'm going to keep the Kim. I love this raw state. I haven't been through this exercise before. I love the feeling of calm and clarity. Ashley, the post I just got from that prompt was awesome. There you go. Elizabeth, very relaxed and creative. Exactly, Ashley. She tapped in. Okay. Beautiful. I look forward to seeing that post. I promise you, those of you who say that you just don't see anything, you don't get anything, is because you haven't gone through this process to get centered, to get grounded, to get in alignment with yourself. This is an alignment process, a self-alignment process that also pushes out the stress. I think need more than the butterflies. Do try to calm and relax. Okay, well, Robert, I'm going to share with you. I'm glad that you said that. I have been doing this exercise for close to 30 years. It does take some practice, so it seems, but I'm going to share with all of you a little secret. Everybody, if you've ever driven from point A to point B without getting in an accident, you were in raw. And I'm going to prove it to you. So this isn't something you have to learn. Raw is something to do regularly, and the more we do it, the better we get at it, the faster it goes. So here we go. Imagine you're sitting in a car. Your feet are near the pedals. Your spine, again, this is if you've ever driven from point A to point B without getting in an accident. Those of you who've gotten accidents were not in raw. So for those of you who have ever had the experience of going from this point to that point and not being in an accident, you were in raw because you were sitting up in your seat. Your hands were on the wheel, but you probably weren't gripping. You're not a race car driver. You weren't gripping. You were just holding, right? So your bones had to be released from the muscles in order to be able to move easily. Your emotions were probably, even though you might get a little irritated like I do with other drivers, for the most part, you were in a calm state. Your emotions were on neutral. Your thoughts could be just flying around, but you know the focus has to be on the road. So you're focused on the road, not all your other thoughts. And for anybody to get into a car, just think about it. It's a scary place to be, in a car on a road. So many factors out of our control. People do it all day long, every day, because they trust in something that they're going to be safe. Okay? Sensation. We are aware of our sensation of hearing. We have to be aware of that. We have to be aware of our sensation of sight, of touch, of where the pedals are, of where the steering wheel is. maybe not so much smell, but if we do smell something, we're definitely looking around to see what it is and where it's coming from. And is it going to have an effect on us? Probably not taste in our mouth. Maybe taste doesn't have anything to do with driving, but every other factor. And we are definitely now waiting. We're relaxed, we're alert, and we're waiting. We're either waiting for the car in front of us to get its butt moving. We're waiting to be able to pull over into another lane. We're waiting for the light to turn green. We're waiting for the street to come up that where we're going to turn. Okay, we're relaxed, alert, and waiting. If you are able to remember that when you do this exercise, it won't seem like something foreign to you. You'll go, oh, that's right. I'm getting ready to drive my business. Let me get into the car. Let me get into my seat. Let me open up the computer or the phone. Okay. And now I'm going to be relaxed, alert, and I'm going to wait to receive inspiration of what I'm going to say next. So, some very wonderful comments coming through. All right. So Robert's saying, yeah, I drive a lot. I do understand. I'm telling you, Robert, you know how to do this for sure. Okay, Kim, that's what I meant by faith. Trust that I will get to point B. Ashley, I love that this is the training for this morning. I've become more consistent with my business and rebooted my group. Yeah, rebooted. I'm flowing with new and productive energy. I'm coaching female entrepreneurs on how to obtain and sustain a wellness mindset. Meditation and quietness are key to my life success. Mine too, Ashley. Okay. And wonderful. Yes, I should transfer it to business. I never should on people, Robert. I just say you could. You could, if you chose to, take the same concept and apply it to working inside your business. That is exactly what I do. Ashley, if you're going to share this with the group, please give credit to where it came from, which is the NIA technique, NIA. I always honored that's where I learned this technique from. And it has been an important part of my life for 30 years. So, oh, Brian. Oh my goodness. Pull me out of raw, Brian, into joy. Thank you. Going back to neutral. That's making me blush. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. So that's what I have for you today. We've got some time. So if anybody has any questions about your biz or about social media marketing or about course creation, I am one of the Digital Mentors coaches. Please feel free to ask. It would be my joy to help answer questions. And it looks like I have to keep my glasses on this morning. Okay, Brian, you know I adore you. So a compliment from you is like a sunny day after a month of rain. Thank you so much. Not that I've had months of rain, but that kind of big. Thanks. Okay, Elizabeth, I love the training this morning. I really feel very productive and inspired and relaxed. That's all I would ever want for you. When we feel relaxed, the inspiration actually flows. Like I said, always remember this. Stress makes us stupid. All of us, any of us. And if we just knew that, then we would know when we're not getting inspiration or we feel stuck. The antidote is to lessen the stress. That's it. Lessen your stress. And going raw is the way. All right, so no questions. You guys are all making as much sales as you want. Like you've got all the money you could possibly want flowing in. So your business is absolutely perfect and you were just here just to feel good this morning, right? That's all? Okay. Yeah, Ashley says stress makes us stupid. Honestly, ask me anything. Put me to the test. I'm here. Use me. What do you want to know? What challenges are you having in your business? Hello, Frinkle Dinkles. I don't know if you can see my puppy. She's down here. Can you see her? Here she is. That's Frankie. You'd never know it, but she's a troublemaker. Okay. Well, if that's it, I'm just going to say congratulations to all of you on your successful businesses. Wait, something might be coming through. Not sure what to ask. I don't want the moment to pass. Oh, that was almost like a poem. Yep, Robert, I'm so glad I helped today. Okay, well, Kim, here we go. Challenge in my business, not knowing which activities to do first. I have to do them all. I'm laughing with you, especially right now. It's like when putting a lunch together and 8 people who all have to do their parts. Who do I answer first? So I go raw, definitely in raw. Okay. And first off, we have to make sure that we've prioritized our personal life and our business life. Okay. So, and by the way, the door's open now, so you might hear my dogs barking, but you don't care, right? Okay. You have to make sure you know in what order your life goes. So if you noticed, I'm in sports clothes because today I decided to go for a 3-mile walk before my call because my body needed it. So priority wise, having that walk in was important. So I got back enough time to look presentable to talk to you all, but not the way I normally am, all dolled up for a call. So that's what I'm going to say to everybody. You have to know what is most important to you and put that in priority order first. So if personal life has to come first and certain things in your personal life are far more important than anything in your business, give attention to that and be okay that other things aren't getting done. Okay. I manage a group on LinkedIn. There are literally 90 people who have requested to join the group. By the time I might get to it this weekend, I might have 200 people. I could make myself crazy over that and go, oh my God, there's 200 people waiting in. But you know what? I know that once those people get in, they'll probably never come back to the group again. It's just kind of the way it is. So I'm not crazed about the fact that they're waiting to get into the group. They can wait. It's not brain surgery. Nobody's going to die if I wait 3 days till when I have time to schedule it in to do it. That said, I have time-sensitive activities that have to get done, must get done if I'm going to make a deadline. Okay? So far, everything I've said is like a duh, Stacey, like duh. I know that. I just want you to know that I know that. Okay? So before I tell you what I'm going to tell you next, this is the foundation. Prioritize. Now, depending upon what stage of build, engage, sell you're at will determine how much energy you put into each one. If you're just starting to build an audience, just starting, then you're going to want to spend more time sending out friend requests and getting to know new people because you're in that stage of building your audience. Once you start the building of your audience, people are going to start to engage with you. Now you're starting to move closer to the selling. So what becomes more important, first and foremost, is engage with the people who are engaging with you. And if you have to back off because of time constraints with the building of the audience, back up. And that's what I'm saying. I've got all these people who want to join my group just because on LinkedIn people find groups, because they're really going there because they want to be able to just throw their pitches in. I don't even know these people. They just found it. If I was in a need to build my audience stage, I'd be giving them more importance. But I've been building my audience for a number of years, so I have lots of people to engage with, and engagement is closer to selling. So I'm going to spend more time on engagement at this point in my life and my business. When those people start to indicate that they want what I'm offering, I'm now even closer to the selling stage. They're going to get my priority attention. Okay. So last night, I had plenty of plans all set up to work on my big project that I'm working on. I got a referral from somebody for one of my network marketing businesses, and someone else in that business went ahead and placed a huge order that I wasn't expecting, and then had a lot of questions. I just sold. I'm getting close to selling it. And by the way, the referral did buy as well. Well, they're right there at the selling stage. Yes, I'm on a time constraint over here, but I'm going to take care of those people because they're at the selling stage. So Kim, tell me if this is making sense, or anybody. It's always going to be a choice. Like there's no way to make life manageable. Like you do it once. Like Phyllis Diller had a famous joke. I'm sure most of you are too young to know Phyllis Diller was a famous comic. My favorite joke of hers, because for me it's not so much joke, is I hate housework. You do it once, 6 months later you got to do it again. Okay? It's not that way with our business. It's not like you do one activity and it's set. Like everything's going to stay that way. It's going to change all throughout the day, every day. It's choices based upon how close people are to the sales stage, as well as time constraints. That's it. That's the formula. Okay? So, Elizabeth, struggling with the routine. I'm doing the same things to build up a habit, just not at the same times. Kim, yes, this makes perfect sense. It's always a choice. I know that, and now knowing where I am in the build, engage, sell trajectory, I know where to focus first. Good. Ashley, I feel that way about housework too, only with kids, it's like 6 minutes. Yeah, exactly. I'm saying we live in desert. It's dust. Like I dust, 6 minutes later, I got to dust again. So I just like, whatever. Okay. So Elizabeth, share with me if anything I just shared with you helped you with the struggle you're having. I'm struggling with routine, doing the same things to build up a habit, just not at the same times. And I want to be clear. What I said was, you may not be doing things at the same time every day. What's important is, if you need to build an audience, are you putting more time and attention into building the audience? If you started building the audience and you're engaging, are you putting time in whenever it is to engage? If you have people close to the selling process, are you making sure that even if you feel like you need to build an audience still, that you recognize there's people ready to buy? Go give them your attention. So tell me if that's true for you. Is that working? Okay, not sure. She may have left. All right, so now we're just at the end of our time. I want to say thank you, Elizabeth. It's definitely true for me. Okay, good. Wonderful. Thank you all. Please do yourselves a favor and practice raw. Oh, you are so welcome, Ashley. It was wonderful to have you here with us today. I look forward to getting to know you better. So yes, as often as you can. Are you in raw right now? Like you could be sitting here right now, bones released from the muscles, thoughts like butterflies, emotions on neutral, connected to the divine, all the senses engaged. And even with your eyes open, you could just be waiting to see what's going to come to you, either through you or to you, to respond to. And because you have your thoughts here, because you have your emotions here, because you have your body here, you can respond appropriately how you want to. So now you can be proactive in your response rather than just reactive in your response. Let's see, I have glasses on last time. Love your call. Looking forward to connecting with you more as well. Oh, that's so sweet. Okay. All right. You are welcome. Thank you all for watching. Feel free to share this call with anybody and everybody that you think could benefit from it, because you know what? The pandemic is stress. That's the true pandemic in our world, everywhere right now. If people could just help themselves overcome the stress pandemic, the world would be a much better place. I'm Stacey Hall, and I am wishing you an abundance of sales, satisfaction, and success today, every week, every month, every year, and for all the years to come. Bye, everyone.